everybody, welcome to round one of this Cons of Tarkir pre-release. We have won the die roll. We are Mardu. We are absolutely playing first. And let's see what we get. We get a black source, and a whole bunch of black-white cards. This is not a keepable hand. If there was one white source, this would be incredible. But I cannot risk this. If I'm thinking this through, I have 8 white sources available to me. So I have an 8 out of 34 chance, which would be what? It's an okay chance of drawing a white source, but it's just as equally likely of me not drawing a white source. As much as this hurts, it has to be mulled. What do we have here? We have a white source, we have a black source, we have a 2-drop, we have a morph 3-drop, we have stuff. This Hordling Outburst really sucks, but we're keeping this for sure. Our opponent kept 7. Don't like to see that. So we're going to lead with our white source that comes in tapped and gives us a life and pass a turn. I'm definitely curious how slow this format's going to be online. In paper, of course, you don't have the clock ticking down. Online, you have that clock ticking down every time that you're reading a card on your priority step. So we'll see. We need to play fast for sure. So we're going to hit a plains here and drop our Einok Bondkin. And then pass the turn. So he is a 2-1 with Outlast. Outlast is the Abzan mechanic. I don't think I explained that. It's a sorcery speed mechanic where you pay a cost, you tap that creature, and it gets a counter. A lot of the Outlast creatures, like this guy, have abilities that say all of your creatures with a counter get something. So this guy gives first strike, which is quite good. We didn't hit our red source just yet. So we're going to attack in for 2. We're not going to Outlast this guy. We're going to play a land, and then we're going to play Mardu Horde Chief, which, because we attacked, Raid is going to be active, and we're going to get a 1/1 warrior out of it. So we're going to have a 2/1, a 2/3, and a 1/1, which is a pretty decent start, especially when this is a slow format, and our opponent hasn't played anything yet. So what is he playing? He's playing Temur, possibly. He's got a Frontier Biovac, which is blue, red, green. He played a forest. He played a mountain. It's looking Temur to me. He tapped, untapped. Thinking about it. Still thinking about it. Arc Lightning. Down goes my warrior and my Bondkin. That's a shame. But I do have one of those of my own sitting somewhere. Of course, I would need a red source. There's a red source. So we're going to attack in for 2 here. Take him to 16. And then we're going to morph our Ponyback Brigade. Our first morph play of the set. So I gain a life off that. That's great. And then we're going to cast face down. We're going to pay 1, 2, 3 colorless. And there's our morph guy. Ooh, that's pretty nifty. You hover over it and you can see what it is right away. So yeah, he is a 2/2. He does not have a name despite it looking like it says morph. It doesn't have a type other than creature. Yeah, it's just a 2/2. I can attack in with that 2/2. At some point, I can pay 2 black, red, white, flip it up, and get 3 1/1 goblins. An 0/5 looter. It's going to block things for a while. More of a Jeskai card than a Temur card, but so be it. What do I have here? I have Mardu 1/2. So I can play a land. I can attack in with both of these guys. One will get in for 2, taking him to 14. And then I think I possibly just pass the turn. At the end of his turn, I will unmorph my Ponyback Brigade. Because, of course, Ponyback Brigade is a 2/2. So it's the same power and toughness, morphed or unmorphed. So unmorphing it here in combat wouldn't really do that much. So he's blocking with his 0/5. My Horde Chief is just going to bounce off. Oh, nope. Oh, Oh, okay, he's blocking the morph instead. Same thing happens either way. I get in for 2, taking him to 14, and that's about it. So this is a high mana format as well. There's a lot of late turns, a lot of mana. Bear's Companion. Bear's Companion is a 2/2 that makes a 4/4 when it comes into play. So we're dealing with some big creatures here now. So I guess... do I still on morph at the end of this turn? Or do I wait for him to attack? Ugh. Teamer is a problem for Mardu, definitely. Chief of the Edge, is that gonna... that's gonna make him a 3/3. So I can gain a life here. If I play Chief of the Edge, I cannot on-morph my Ponyback Brigade. I could double block and kill the bear, though. He has 4 cards left in his hand, though, so he has a lot of gas. If I unmorph the Ponyback Brigade, I've got 5, 7 power on the board. I don't like this choice, but I'm going to pass the turn. I assume he's going to attack with that bear. It's also quite possible that he just punches with the bear, with Savage Punch. He's coming in for attacks. I believe, I'm 99% sure Savage Punch is a sorcery, so at least we don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to on-morph my Ponyback Brigade here. And get my goblins. And then I think we're going to go Ponyback Goblin to block the bear. Although, let me think. Can I just take the 4, snap back in for 3? Yeah, not great. Yeah, let's get rid of the bear. Ponyback, Goblin. If he has a combat spell, then boom goes I. He doesn't. Goodbye, bear. Goodbye, many goblins. It's somewhat unfortunate that I don't have a big kind of top-end bomb. I didn't get a Butcher of the Horde or anything big like that. I'm really relying on kind of my commons and uncommons to get through. My big cards are Utter End and removal spells like that. Sagu Mauler, I have one of those in my sideboard. It's a 6/6 trample hexproof. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. Basically, hope for dead drop, I suppose. We have our Siege Rhino, and we have 2 green sources. Look at that. So I could bring him out for green, white, black 1, and then I can bring out Chief of the Edge as well. Is he a Rhino Warrior? He's not. He's just a Rhino. That's a shame. But we'll cast him for... let's leave black, white here. So green, white, black 1, Siege Rhino. I gain 3, go to 25. He loses 3, goes to 11. And then we're going to Chief of the Edge as well. Just going to make my Mardu Horde Chief a 3/3. And then we'll pass the turn. If he swings in with that 6/6, I will take 6 and go to 19 gladly. I would really like to hit Dead Drop, I think. Black 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm still 2 away from being able to cast Dead Drop, unfortunately. If I hit him with Dead Drop right now, of course, the Mentor and the Companion would go away. He would leave his 6/6 up for sure. I think he's going to come in with it. My options here are double block and kill it. But I think I just take 6. I'm at 25 life. I'm perfectly happy to go all the way down to 19. And he just passes the turn with 4 cards in his hand and 3, 4, 5, 6 mana up. Well, let me tell you, he's got something. He's got something. I think I'm just going to play my hand out here. Get my 3/3 goblins. And then what? And then what? Does he have something that would blow me out if I attacked with things? He must, right? What could he have? I don't know the format well enough, unfortunately. I'm just going to go in. He can block there and nothing happens. He can block there and that goes away. And then he takes 1? Okay, I guess. Show me what you got. May as well get it out of his hand now. He's going to kill that goblin. He's going to block that and he's going to go to 8? Okay, sure. It's fine by me. End of his turn, he's got something. Oh, okay, he's just drawing cards. All right. Bit of a slow play, but okay. Now he is at 8. He really has to be a little bit more careful with his attacks here. That 05 is a decent blocker. What can I draw into? Dead Drop. What do I have now? Black 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can actually cast Dead Drop if I hit it. I do have 3 creatures. Master of the Way. Oh, that's a pain. So Master of the Way, he draws a card, then deals damage to target creature or player, equal the number of cards in his hand. So he had 5 cards in his hand, which was just enough to kill my Rhino. So that's unfortunate. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could quadruple block and kill that Mauler. It would leave him with a 2/2 and me with a 2/3. And him with a lot more cards in his hand than me. I'm just going to take the 6 and go to 13 here. Not a land, come on. Arc Lightning. That's interesting. So if I Arc Lightning the bear on him, taking him to 7, he can block that. And he would take 3, 4, 5, 6. He'd go to 1. Oh. Oh. What if I attack without Arc Lightning first to keep that back as a 3, as a lightning strike? He would block the 2 3s. He would take 3, go to 5, and I could take him to 2. That's less good. If I blow up the Bear's Companion and hit him for 1, take him to 1, I would have 5 attackers and he would have 2 blockers. He would need to play 3 blockers next turn to do something. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to Arc Lightning the bear for 2. How does this work? I target that and I target that. There we go. 2 to that, 1 to that. Okay. We'll pay Mardu mana for it because we are Mardu. Oh, the bear doesn't die. What happens? I was so happy with my play. Force away. Interesting. So that's gonna... It's not gonna counter the spell, I believe. Because the spell has 2 targets, so the spell is not fully countered. He will still take 1 damage. He will still go to 1. He will get 2 blockers next turn when he replays Bear's Companion. So he'll have 4 blockers up, which still isn't enough. He still needs 1 more creature. He can hit me for 6, but it would leave him open. So yeah, I'm going to get in and take him to 1 here. And then there's a number of things that can happen. Top decking Dead Drop should win us the game. Top decking Utter End could end us the game. Top decking Arrow Storm would end the game for us. He is at 1. I don't think he can afford to attack here. This is going to be Bear's Companion. So he's going to get a 2-2 and a 4-4. And only have 3 mana left. That's enough to morph a creature. But he does need 1 more creature here to do it. To live another turn. He's not going to attack here for sure. How much does Force Away... Doesn't matter. We got Arrow Storm. He could have a Disdainful Strike. Force Away is 2 mana. Interesting. So we could attack in here, force him to have something, and then just Arrow Storm him after. I like that. I like that. Because he has to have something here. He has to have something that is going to cripple his mana base to stop him from countering this Arrow Storm in any way. He's got a Winter's Flame, and that's all we needed to see. He tapped out, and we have this game. There's no Force of Will in this format, thankfully. Arrow Storm to the face. Red, red, white, black, black. And that's a win. So that was close-ish. That Sagu Mauler's kind of a pain. I really definitely needed that dead drop. So that Sagu Mauler is a 6/6. So I don't think we have anything that can block it and live. We don't have a Dazzling Ramparts, unfortunately. I wouldn't mind taking control of it, actually. I could consider Active Treason. Bitter Revelation, yeah, maybe. It's not great. Dutiful Return, eh. Raider Spoils, eh. Kero Dreadmar's a 4/4? Yeah. Didn't really see 1/1s. Maybe I do Active Treason. Trade it out for Hordling Outbursts. Strong possibility. I suppose I always have the option of splashing Abzan Charm. Exile target creature with power 3 or greater. It's pretty solid. Especially against his deck. Although I guess I can't hit the Sagu Mauler because it has Hexproof. Man, I hate Hexproof. Yeah, let's go Active Treason for Hordling Outburst. Why is Erase in my main deck? That must have just happened, I assume. I really hope it just happened when I was clicking stuff, but I don't remember doing it. I hope that's not my main deck. I hope I didn't submit that. So yeah, we'll submit this and see how game 2 goes. So what do we have here? We have all of our colors. We have an early kill spell. We have a morph creature for turn 3. I'm pretty okay with that. Active Treason is something that I would more use later in the game. Oh, we've got 2 morph creatures, actually. I always forget that guy's morph. Let's go black, I guess. Pass the turn. Next turn, we will very excitingly play a Plains. And then we will very excitingly pass the turn. I think a lot of the first few turns of this format are really just land go, land go, land go. So he gains his life. I play my not gaining life land and pass the turn back to him. If he plays a 2/2, it's going to bite it. If he doesn't, then I'm going to pop out, I guess, they both on morph for 5, and I'm going to have the colors to do both. Bloodfire Mentor, I'm not going to Debilitating Injury that. There would be no point. So we'll drop that. We've got a Chief of the Edge. What warriors do we have? That and that. So maybe we'll play Krumar Bondkin, and maybe he'll think it's Ponyback Brigade and really aggressively try to kill it. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And then if I draw a land, I'm going to attack with that morph creature next turn, and then Bellowing Saddle Brute to get out a 4/5. Can make it a 5/5 when that guy comes out. I also have take-up arms here, which is quite nice. It makes 1/1 warriors, which are 2/1 warriors with the chief there. He's hitting all of his mana, though. I'd like to be hitting all of my mana. He also has a morph creature. Now, Sagu, whatever it is a morph creature. If that's it, I want to debilitating injury the hell out of it. I want to kill it now while it doesn't have hexproof. And I think that's what we're going to do, basically, regardless of what we draw. What can I do here? I was considering attacking and seeing if he was going to offer the trade for it. But I don't think he would. I think he would just block with the 0-5, and that'd be kind of stupid. So we're going to play our swamp. We're going to debilitating injury this with black and a red so that we can play Chief of the Edge. And hope that it's the Mauler. Come on, Mauler. Oh, it wasn't. It was just a 5/5 trample, which is still pretty good. Still quite good for sure. And he was 1 land away from being able to unmorph it. So that buys us a slight bit of time. We'll play Chief of the Edge, and we'll say go. If I draw a land, then take up arms is online. And I can make 3 2/2s. He's delving. What's he delving for? Treasure Cruise? No. Hooting Mandrills, 4/4 trample. Sure. Not that big of a deal, really. Alright, we've got some choices here. So we can unmorph our Krumar Bondkin, and he would be a 6/3 because of Chief of the Edge. We can just hold back and then take up arms to make 6/3 worth of power and toughness on the battlefield. We can pony back Brigade to make 5 power and toughness on the field. We just straight up cast it instead of morphing it. Lots of choices here. He's not. Oops. He's not a warrior, correct? Oh, he is a warrior, so he would be a 3/2. I think what we'll do is we'll attack with the morph creature. If he blocks with the mentor, I on-morph and kill it. If he blocks with the mandrills, I on-morph and kill it, I think. Yeah, let's just on-morph and kill it here. Gets that blocker out of the way. It's a looter, which he's down to 3 cards, or 4 cards now, which may have been something he could have put to use. We're going to take 4 here on the snapback, though, but that's fine. We've got a 6/3 sitting here. So what's coming down? Mauler? It's a 5-drop, whatever it is. 4-drop. 5-drop. 4-drop. 5-drop. Pine Walker, 5/5. Whenever Pine Walker or another creature you control is turned face up, on tap that creature. It's decent. He's got lots of big guys. I don't like that. Just passes the turn. Looks like he might be afraid of that 6/3 there. Siege Rhino, but no green mana. That's no good. We're going to swing in with the 6/3, I think. See what he thinks about that. Trades with the mandrills. Sure. So, Bellowing Saddle Brute would be a 5/5, which would block and kill the Pine Walker. So I think I'm okay with that. I don't know if there's any spells that I can bluff, really. Let's pretend I've got a black spell, because black sounds bad and deathy and kill spelly. So we attacked, which means we're not going to lose 4 life, which is always good. We're going to have a 5/5 that can block that Pine Walker. We have an active trees, and if he doesn't play anything, we can just active trees in that Pine Walker. It's down to 2 cards in hand, too. Bear's Companion. It's going to pump up his side of the board. If he attacks, I'll gladly trade. Nope, does not attack. Arrow Storm. I'm missing my red mana. I need it. So what can I do here? I can attack with the 5/5. Force a block. I can hold back Take Up Arms to kill the bear or the walker or the companion or whatever I need it to kill. So yeah, let's do that. Let's just keep up the offense here. My time is also starting to tick down a little bit. I'm at 12 minutes and there could be a game 3. Just trades. Ooh, doesn't trade. Okay, he must be assuming I have something to do something. But I don't. I'm just going to kill it. And I'm just going to pass the turn. Because I'm going to Take Up Arms and kill that bear. So he's just going to swing in with just the bear. So I will Take Up Arms and I will double block that bear. He could blow me out if he has Fade Away here. I almost expect him to blow me out with it. But we'll double block and see if maybe he didn't think that through. Does the bear die? The bear doesn't die, does it? Winter's Flame. Oh, he did it the proper way. Down go my warriors. Away goes my Chief of the Edge. He's down to 1 card, though. So he's top decking. And I'm kind of not. Kind of not's the best way to describe it, I would say. We're going to go Ponyback Brigade, I guess. That's all we can do, really. We really need our green mana for our Siege Rhino. Oops, one more. Really need our green mana for our Siege Rhino. Really need another red mana for our Arrow Storm. He's down to 1 card, though. So I like where we are more than where he is. But all it really is going to take for him is to top deck that Sagu Mauler. He's not going to attack, he just passes to the 2nd main and plays a morph creature. I wonder if you take control of a morph creature, can you look at it? Interesting. I bet you can. Ugh, more mana that we don't need. I don't know, do I just pass the turn here? I think I do. He's gonna on-morph whatever he has. Mystic of the Way. It's a 3/2 that can't be blocked. So that's not terribly great. Arc Lightning would be awesome. Blow it up here. He's gonna get in for a free 3 here. And then pass the turn. Blossoming Sands. There's our green mana. So we're going to quickly pass the turn back here again. And then next turn, we're going to drop a Siege Rhino. Could be easily double blocked, but so be it. It's going to attack in for another 3. Sure. Nothing I can do about it. And then what's he going to do? He's going to do another morph. At some point, one of these morph creatures needs to be that Sagu Mauler. I'm not sure why he wouldn't have just straight up cast it, though. So what do we get here? We get a mountain. So we actually have some options here. I could try to just blow up that morph creature, in case it is the Sagu Mauler. Could blow up his bear, could blow up that guy that's attacking in every turn and being annoying. I think this turn, however, we're just going to Siege Rhino. Wait. Do I have enough to Arrow Storm and Siege Rhino? I do. Or no, I don't. Red. Oh no, I do. I do have enough. All right. So I guess my super question here is, how much do I think that might be Sagu Mauler, and why wouldn't he have just hardcast it? Well, we're going to find out. Temur Charm, counter target spell. That's a jerk move. Nope, not going to pay 3. Your turn. Down to 9 minutes, 47 seconds, and it looks like we might hit a game 3, so let's try speeding this up. Luckily, I don't have that many decisions to make. My decisions are, when do I cast Act of Treason to attempt to win the game? Potentially never. He passes the turn. That makes me think he might just be holding a land. We have another Chief of the Edge. I could just swing in with the Siege Rhino. He can on-morph that. There's no way he can't on-morph that right now, so he must be waiting for something. Chief of the Edge. This is going to get countered, I guess? Oh, is this the thing that I have? Yeah, it is. So he's going to counter Chief of the Edge, and then he's going to get his own Chief of the Edge. It's a little bit annoying, I would say. So I suppose what I can do here is just attack in with the Rhino. It's going to die. But I get something out of it, I suppose. And I keep some sort of form of pressure on. I assume he's going to go Bears. No, he's going to go Bear and Bear's Companion. Sure. I will blow up the bear. So I'm on a 5-turn clock with that Mystic of the Way, Mystic of the Hidden Way. Down goes my Chief of the Edge. Bear's Companion's not a warrior, it's a pet keeper. So he gets in for 3, he's gonna drop something. I need Dead Drop and Utter End. In a row. I need Dead Drop followed by Utter End. Get rid of 3 of his creatures. There's Dead Drop. Target him. We're gonna delve away basically all of our graveyard. So what's he gonna sack? He's gonna sack probably my Chief and maybe the Spell Slinger. Chief and Bear's Companion. Okay, sure. Still can't do anything, unfortunately. That 3/3 is holding me off. So if I get Utter End, I would blow up the Mystic of the Hidden Way and turn that clock off. Arc Lightning, I would probably blow up the Mystic of the Hidden Way again. Oh, that hurts. That definitely hurts. I guess I just go all in. Kill him off. Take 3. Have nothing left on the board. Get a land that's not going to do me much good. I was considering Act of Treasoning the Morph card just to see if it works. But I don't. Well, no, I think it would work, because you would control the card, the controller can look at it, the controller can on-morph it. Why didn't he attack with it? That's strange. Bloodfire Mentor, he's playing 2 of those? Interesting. Einok Bondkin, sure. Windscarred Crag. Gain a life. And then I guess pass the turn. Still in danger of that Mystic of the Hidden Way just getting in all the times. It's in for another 3. He passes the turn back to me. Nomad Outpost isn't going to do it, so we're going to do it. We're going to take that morph creature. It's mine now for the turn. What is it? What is it? It is the Sagu Mauler. Well, that's strange. Why wouldn't he have unmorphed that? We attack in. We would have died anyways, because he could have unmorphed that Sagu Mauler and gotten through for trample damage. So that was a good try. Lost a lot of time, unfortunately, on that match, but the time is closing up a little bit. He is only a minute ahead of me. Why didn't he attack? He could have ended the game. Alright, sure. Waste more of your times. Oops. I can't cast that spell during combat. I'm wasting my times. Don't attack. Cast this spell. Play that. Pass the turn. And then he attacks in for another 3. So I really needed Arc Lightning here to get rid of that Mystic of the Hidden Way. I know to save another morph creature? What is he doing? Why is he not just killing me? Is he trying to be a jerk and, like, take away my time or something? Like, I guess this is a point where I should just concede, but... Alright, he's just being an asshole here. So, yeah, we're just going to concede. Two cards enter the revealed zone. So these are his morph guys. So he had the Sagu Mauler, and what did he have? A Woolly Loxodon. It's a lot of morph creatures. So, what can we do against a lot of morph creatures? Not sure. Didn't see any artifacts. Didn't see any enchantments. Barrage of Boulders is 1 damage to each creature. That's not going to do it. I think Abzan Charm is put inable into my deck, perhaps instead of Act of Treason. Yeah, let's do that. So we've got something like 7.5 minutes to try to win this. I would like to play first. 7 minutes and 20 seconds, actually. That's not great. We have no quick plays, but we'll keep. Why not? We've got a turn 3 morph. Windscarred Crag, pass the turn. Nomad Outpost, pass the turn. We've got all the colors at least. Ponyback Brigade as a morph creature. Pass the turn. We've got our 2 red for the Arrow Storm, so that's good. We've got our Utter End ready to go. Ooh, Utter End is Exile. Oh, that's really good. He Winter Flames my Ponyback Brigade. What a jerk. We will morph this guy. So my hand is 3 removal spells and a take up arms. Seriously? What was that? Bring low. I guess he also has a lot of removal spells. So we're just going to pass the turn here. If he plays something powerful, we utter end it. If he doesn't, we pop that, lose a life, get a plains, and then cast Take Up Arms. Gonna be able to get into for 3 before he inevitably Arc Lightnings them all. Ooh, more than 3. I'm gonna get in for 6 here. In for 2, 4, 6. What is this? Seriously? It's a lot of removal. Well, I got some of my own, so if he ever casts anything, we'll show him. Burn Away, Winter Flame, Bring Low. Wow. What's this? He's delving into Hooting Mandrills? He's delving into Treasure Cruise. Okay. Sure. I could take him to 10 here if I just Arrow Storm his face, but I won't. I will go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Take him to 15. I'll play Mardu Horde Chief. Get a bunch more warriors out. Maybe hope for my other Chief of the Edge. What is this going to be? Hopefully 1 creature. Sure. 5/5 trample, whatever. Because guess what? It's just going to get utter ended. Get in for 6, take him to 10. I doubt I'm going to be able to Arc Lightning whatever he plays. A Morph creature. I can Arc Lightning that. I don't think I will. Skuldkin. Interesting plays here. I don't have green for Absent Charm. I can do 2 to him, guarantee killed it, and do 1 to that. And then any 1/1 that he blocks kills it. Anything that he blocks kills it. Yeah, let's do that. So he either goes to 5 or he loses his Morph creature here. And go to 6. It was the Mystic of the Hidden Way. That's good. And then I can just attack an Arrow Storm next turn, as long as he does not leave up mana to counter something. Bloodfire Mentor, sure. Cast something else that costs 5 mana. Please. No? Alright. Well, we're going to attack in here. Possibly take him to 2. Is he going to go to 2? He's going to force away and go to 3. Okay. He's only got 2 cards in hand. 1 could be a Disdainful Strike, though, so we're not going to risk it with the Arrow Storm just yet. 2 cards in hand, and he needs to play a blocker. Master of the Way. That kills something, sure. Take him down to 2 here. Ruth the Ruthless Ripper. Alright. Let's swing in. See if we can take him to 2, or if we can pull out some card from his hand that will remove any chance of him countering anything. He does not, so we're going to Morph Ruthless Ripper here. And then pass the turn. He's going to loot. So that tells me that he didn't have anything. I probably could have Arrow Stormed here, but I want to be safe. Come on, use all your mana, especially all of your blue mana. Tap, 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 on tap, on tap, on tap, 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 tap. A morph creature, sure. There's my green mana for Abzan Charm. Alright, so let's go in. I assume he's going to go block, and take one. Basically has to. Is he going to unmorph this guy? No, he's just going to trade. Alright. So he's down to 1 and he has 2 cards in hand. I'm just going to pass the turn. I'm not going to walk into a Disdainful Strike or anything on that Arrow Storm. Not unless I have to. Bear's Companion. Sure, I can Abzan Charm away your bear. Do I do that, though? Let's just do it. Let's just Arrow Storm the face. Arrow Storm to the face. Did I get it? I got it. We won. All right, we're up a match. So that was game 1. Obviously, it is a slow format. I'm going to need to play a little bit faster here. But that was a good match 1. Pretty slow Teamer deck. I expect Teamer to be a little bit faster than that. That was almost Abzan speed. But yeah, my deck did what I wanted it to do. It got in there quickly a lot of the times. And I've got a lot of good removal. So I will see you guys for match 2.